Hi, my name is Shani Mara. I'm a nutritionist for families, kids, and teens. And in this course, we're going to talk about tricky marketing and why it's so important to read ingredient labels. I'll give you an example. I was looking at a snack sort of product with a family recently, and I had the teen that I was working with go over and read the ingredients. And we got to one thing that he couldn't quite pronounce. And then in parentheses, it said mold inhibitor. Now, when you read that and you see that, is that really something that's an ideal product if it has to have a mold inhibitor in it? Not necessarily. And why? Because that's a chemical. And so one of the first things you want to be aware of is to actually read for names that you just don't understand. And if there's too many of them, then probably not the ideal product, to food to be eating. That you can also see sometimes in bars. I've looked at some bars with some families, and they can't even understand a lot of the ingredients in the bar because it's so processed, and there's no life-giving food in it. There's not even like dried fruit in it. So they quickly go, oh, that's not an ideal thing to give our kids. So that's the first thing, is to really look at the chemicals. The other thing to look at are the kinds of fats that are in the product. So you may have heard in the news more and more talking about seed oils. Highly heated oils that are made from seeds is just not ideal for our health. Other oils and fats that are not as ideal would be like palm oil, canola oil, again, seed sort of oils. Not great when they're highly heated. An oil that can be better would be like an avocado oil if it's something that's highly heated. For example, in this product right here, you have these cheese balls that are made with avocado oil. So you're getting a better quality oil for like a fried or baked sort of product. You could find that also in some tortilla chips now, which is great. You also want to take a look at the sugar amount and the quality of the sugar. Now, of course, in packaged foods, you're going to have some sugar in some products because it's a sweet sort of product, but does it have high fructose corn syrup or multiple kinds of sugar? So you want to just take a look at the amount, and anything over, say, of added sugar where it's over, say, 6 grams of sugar is a bit of sugar if it's just like a refined added sugar. You'll find those many times in different flavored yogurts. So just keep that in mind. The other thing you want to keep in mind is the packaging. If it looks like it's all natural from the style of the packaging, it doesn't mean that it is all natural. It doesn't mean that there's not added chemicals and added sugar. So keep that in mind too. Ideally, you want to choose products that have fewer ingredients and ingredients that you can read, okay? For example, here is a fruit roll-up that has in it, the ingredients are apples, pears, raspberries, and beet carrot extract for the color. So this is something that you know exactly what your kid is going to be getting. Here's also something from Trader Joe's that many of you may have seen, right? These little fruit leathers. And the ingredients are all pretty good. You could read most of them. There is something called natural flavor, which every time that's written, just know it is a chemical. But if that's the only chemical in the whole packaged processed product, it's not bad. So overall, you want to just look at fewer ingredients and ingredients that you can actually read. So I hope that this was helpful and you learned something from it. And if you want to learn more, join my Facebook group where you can ask questions from me and learn from other parents, and I'd absolutely love to have you there. Get ready for the next course.